Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Sawadee Tong Chow. Happy espresso to you. Thank you.
You have your channel?
What about you? Me, man. Me.
I make videos for Karo.
You make video for Karo, for Karo.
Yeah.
But this is very popular, this place, huh?
I make other reels for the IT.
And how long you work here?
1.5 years.
1.5 years. So that makes you 45.
Yes.
So young. Okay, thank you. Good morning, good morning. Yes, I have my channel, as she noted. Very nice girl. Very nice service. Good place. We are at Karo Coffee Shop right now. Karo Coffee Roasters. So, yeah. That's where we are. We're at a little bit different place. I want to try this place out, which means I have to try their food out, unfortunately. And their coffee. So anyway, today we're going to talk about insurance. And you know, this is something that people, I mean, I hate hospitals. I'll be honest. I hate them with a passion. I don't like going there. Every time I go in there, I get tense. I don't feel like it's a good place to be. I don't want to be there. So I'm not happy when I go into a hospital. Doesn't matter what's going on. The only time I'm happy when I go into a hospital is if I go in and they're giving me a free shot. I don't have to pay for anything. And even then, they're like, oh, you'll have to, they're like, you know, they're trying to make sure of it. Oh, we can do this for free. But, you know, a hospital is the kind of place where when you need it and you need to go in, you gotta have it. It's kind of like a cop. When you need them, then it's a good place to go. When you don't really need to go in there, but you're going in for a checkup or something like that, yeah, I don't particularly like going. It's the best dad man of all of Southeast Asia. Well, I don't know about that. We give him respect because he represents honor, integrity, and the morning coffee hangouts. Fuck to the yes, morning dad. And yes, I did smash like. Well, that's very good. Thank you, Mr. Sam. My reputation is growing, although I don't know why it is, but okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. Good morning, Mr. Vikster. Good morning, good morning. And I'm just taking my time here. You know, there's 10 people in the stream now. Of course, I want a lot more. And slowly but surely they will build up. And if they don't build up, oh well. But I'm going to just sit here, take my time. You know, I've been going to all these coffee shops lately and rating them. This is another one. And this one and the last one were very highly rated. Kaizen Coffee was very highly rated. The place where I was Sunday. And it was a very good coffee shop, but it was lacking in a couple of ways, in my opinion. First of all, too much music. Here, there's no music. I love that. There is no music. They're not playing music here. I didn't like the menu that, you know, if you want the full menu, you got to scan the QR code. I don't like that. Give me the full menu, and if I want to scan it, I'll scan it. Other than that, it was pretty good. The coffee was good. The coffee is very good here. So, but this place, I would say, is a touch better. It's smaller. Yeah, it's smaller, but it is, I can see, let me see here. The guy's gone and the two girls are gone. It's the kind of place where people come, they pop in, grab a quick coffee, and they leave, or some of them just come here and sit. And so it's a good place to come. And if I was a little closer, I would come here more often because I do like this place. For some reason, I like the outdoor. I like, even though it's kind of noisy and it's not beautiful or anything, it's not like, it's not like when I was in Portugal and I was drinking espresso for $1.50 and it was in the middle of this square and it was so beautiful. It's not like that. But, okay, it's nice. I'll take it. And today, Mr. Billy is supposed to show up. On Sunday, he was hungover, and he's irritated with himself, so he should be showing up momentarily or in the next, hour or something. I don't know. Maybe he's sleeping in. I really don't know. I don't know what he's doing these days. He's just hanging out until he leaves. But anyway, we're going to talk about insurance today. And there's a lot of people who are interested in insurance, and if you have some particular visas, like the long stay visa, the 10-year long stay visa, which is rather expensive, you really have to show that you have your act together and you got a bunch of money to be able to get that 10-year visa. But if you want to get a 1-year visa and it's an OA visa, you got to have the insurance. If you got an O visa, which you get inside of Thailand, you don't need to show that insurance. So, but at some point they may say you need to show the insurance. So, I'm all right, but a lot of guys have been crying because they're elderly. They're in their late 60s or they're in their 70s, and they're saying they can't get insurance. And maybe if they have a lot of pre-existing conditions, they're either going to be told that the pre-existing conditions stand and that they can get covered except for those pre-existing conditions, or they're just going to be told you got to pay a lot more money, which that could be too. Very good. I got a little cookie, which I'm not supposed to eat, but, I got to try the food out, so why not? But a lot of elderly people, I see a lot of people, I know one in particular, who guy's constantly whining about Thailand is out for your money, and I didn't know it was like this. Dallo, good to see you again. He's always complaining about, Thailand wants my money. Everybody here is out for your money. I can't even get insurance. What am I gonna do? Oh, maybe I'll go to Cambodia. Cambodia ain't your answer. I can tell you that right now. I have a friend who went there. He's been living there for about 3 years. He wants out. He wants to leave. He likes it there, but it's not ideal as a place to live. Now, for some people, yeah, if you're single and you don't care if you got a girl or you just want to have a girl once in a while, like, you just pay her or whatever it is, however it is, then okay, maybe it's a good place. Also going to the Philippines. The Philippines is not the end all to your problems. It's not going to solve all your problems. Oh, well, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. I was wondering where you were. That's really good. So these countries are not the end all. And if you go to a lot of other countries, it's just mandatory you have insurance. You're going to have insurance, so you're going to have to pay. Now, I have a long list of places which, you know, for all of the people that are interested in insurance for the older people, I'm talking about 60, 70, 80 years old and plus. Generally, 80 plus is a renewal only. You must have insurance before then. Even like 70, 75. Anything older than that, you need to have already had your insurance, and you need to renew that insurance, and that's it. Now, I have some pages here. Now, here's a page right here. This place is this is for the long stay Thai government, and they give you some places that can help you. I'm going to put the link in here. There we go. Okay. Now, I'm looking at one. This is the thaivivat.co.th. And the minimum coverage that they have is 400,000 baht. Now, I go down at 50 years old, 36,000 baht for somebody who's 50 years old. 51 to 60 is 46,000. My range, 61 to 70 years old rather, 59,000. Now that's about 5,000 baht a month. I can tell you right now, I have insurance with my 2 kids, and it's about 5,000 baht a month. Now my kids are not paying all that. They're not paying anything. We're paying. But their premium is very low. They don't have a high premium because they're young. That will change. Which is why I tell them, get a job, make sure you got good benefits, stick with it, whatever. Sock your money away so that you have money so that if there's a problem, you can pay for it. Now, if you go up to 71 to 75,000, 71 to 75 years rather, 81,000 baht. This is for 400,000. That is the minimum coverage. That is the coverage that will get you. This is it just give you 40,000 here? Oh yeah, it does give you outpatient coverage of, and it's maximum 1 visit per day, 40,000 baht per year. So that is the minimum coverage that you'll need. And if you're 71 to 75, 81,000 baht. If you're 76 to 100, it's renewal only, and it's 120,000 baht. Now, this is assuming you don't have any pre-existing conditions. You don't have any conditions that they won't cover. It says here, will not pay any benefits for the first 120 days of hemorrhoids, hernias, benign tumor or cancer or cystic mass. A bunch of other stuff. Tonsillectomy, stones, varicose vein, endometriosis. Let's see here. So this is Thai Vivat insurance. Now, if you go up to 600,000, they only cover up to 70 years old. It's 57,600 baht for 50 years old. 51 to 60 is 73,600, and 61 to 70 years old is 88,000 baht. You know, that's 7,500 baht a month. Okay, that's about how much that is. That's getting to the point where it's a little bit expensive. And that only goes up to 70. There is no 75, 76 to 100. There is none of that. So, you know, whatever it is you're trying to do, you need to just look and see which insurance fits you and which will fit you for the long term. And that's the thing, which is going to fit you for the long term. If you're 27 years old, you really need to, and you plan on being here for the rest of your life, which is a long time. It could be a very long time. I mean, you know, you could die in a day or you could die in 100 years. What's it gonna be? Now, I have a couple of other ones here. This one doesn't tell me. Let's see here. Okay, this is the one that you need to, let me see here. Maybe they tell me here. I've got about 10 of them. Oh, this is international. Okay. I don't want to look at this one. Let's see this one here. This is Falcon Insurance for non-immigrant visa OA. Start at 5,080 baht per year. Age 50 to 59 for Plan 6. So let me keep going over here. You do not want, honestly, I know there are people who swear by paying with their own money. I can just tell you that my mother went to the doctor. Now this is in America. Obviously there's a big difference in America to here. But she ran up 800,000 baht in bills. She paid nothing. I think she paid for the medicine and for some of the medicine, like a partial payment of the medicine, and that was it. Because they have insurance. Now they're paying a couple $1,000s a month for the insurance, but needless to say, they didn't have to pay $800,000, which is, you know, a good deal. 9,000 baht a month for 2. Yeah, that's all right with your age. Yeah. 41,000 US dollars for an out-of-pocket emergency heart surgery. I knew a guy, and I've talked about this guy before. Sawadee Cup Kunjanaro. Mr. What the hell was his name? Mr. Choi. We called him Mr. Choi. I don't know why. He's German. And he went in, he had to go in the hospital, and he had a heart problem. And I went in the first time to see him, and I was shocked because I thought, oh, I'll be able to go and joke around with him and stuff. No, he was in bad shape. And I was like, oh, wow. This guy's, you know, he's noisy. He's in bad shape. So I basically just stood there and was like, well, dude, I hope you make it. You know, then the next time I went in, he was better. And he said hello. And then the next time I saw him, he was out of the hospital. He was walking around. He was at the mall. I used to see him at the mall at this one place because he liked this girl. He was an old man. He was like 70 years old. And he liked this young girl. And she just, all she wanted was money. She didn't like him. I mean, she, you know, maybe she liked him a little bit. But she wasn't like, oh, baby. This guy's, he's got it going on. So his bill was 800,000 baht. Which really, for heart surgery, was cheap at the time. This is probably, oh God, 10 years ago, 12 years ago. Lots of trucks come down the street. But he said they didn't want to let him out of the hospital unless he gave them his passport and that he promised he would pay the money. Now, he had the money, but he had to have it transferred. It wasn't like it is now where you could transfer it and you have it in a day, you have it in, you know, like right away in a couple of seconds. couple of minutes, whatever. So it was about him transferring the money. And he said to me, I told him I'd give him the money, and they don't want to believe me. They don't want me to leave the hospital. He says, they let me leave, but I have to promise to come back. I'm like, no, that's not what you do. You tell them, stick it. I'm leaving. That's what I always have done. They go, oh, you have to pay. I go, first of all, with me, it was like their problem. They had a problem with the payment system. And I was like, I'm leaving. Bye. I'll be back on Monday. I live right down the street. You guys know where I live. Don't worry about it. Oh, yeah, bye. I said, I don't care. I'm leaving. Call the police. But he didn't really have anybody on his side. He didn't have a girl. He had a girl before that I knew. I used to know her a long time ago. And then they broke up, so he didn't have her anymore. I saw her like 1 or 2 times. And then he wasn't with her. So he had nobody. He's trying to pay for it by himself and trying to get everything squared away. And he's still, you know, he feels horrible. The guy's like walking around. He's like the Walking Dead. I mean, he can barely walk around. He can barely move around. And, you know, he didn't have any insurance. He's got to pay it himself. Now, I had to pay at one point on my own. It was 150,000 baht, which was not much. I mean, this is, I don't even know how long, 20-something years ago. And I didn't have the money. I have to transfer the money. Blah, blah, blah. I said to him, I'm leaving. You guys can do whatever you want, but, you know, I'll pay you the money. I'll be back on this day to make the payment. This is when I'll be back. Okay, okay. They said okay. I paid them off. I was okay. Now, would I recommend doing that? No. I always recommend having insurance. And, you know, I've been in the hospital several times, even when I was on, you know, running this channel. I've been in the hospital, I don't know how many times. At least 2 that I can think of. 2 or 3 or 4. My kids have been in the hospital. And the insurance has always helped. So, that's something to think about. But I'm looking at this one here. This one, let's see here. This is LMG Insurance. Um, 440,000 baht. That's the minimum. And the premium, wow, this is cheap. The premium for a 61 to 70-year-old person is 15,200 per, what is it? Is it per year? Per year. Deductible, let me see here. Okay. 61 to 70 years old, that's 100,000 baht deductible. Okay, now, if you are 71 to 80 with 100,000 baht deductible, it's only 22,000 baht. Now, you get the minimum insurance. It's not great insurance. You want the, how much is this? 660,000. It's 39,600 for a 71 to 80-year-old person. There are insurance companies, they will cover you. You're going to have to pay. You're going to pay more than you would if you're 50 or 40 or 30 or 20. And if you got pre-existing conditions, like one guy has a brain condition, another guy's got a heart problem, you're going to have to pay more or they're going to exclude it. That's as simple as I can put it. I don't know. It's really not that difficult. And you search around, you know, you search around, look and see and get whatever you can. And that's all you can do. You know. Something else you can do is keep yourself in good shape. Some of these guys I see, Mr. Choi was a perfect example. He was a big man. He was about 6'4" and he weighed about 280. Now he should have weighed about 210, 220. He was 70 pounds overweight, 75 pounds overweight. Why? I understand you're 10 pounds overweight. Okay, fine, I understand. Then you work to get that off. If you're 40, 50, 60, 80, 100 pounds overweight. And I see it's not only foreigners. Boom, there goes the guy. He's chubby. He's 30 pounds overweight. You know, I see these guys. I'm on the back of a motorcycle today. The guy had to be 300 pounds. He had a big motorcycle. I took the motorcycle over here, which scared the hell out of me. I'm a little more scared now than I used to be. But I'm on the back of the bike with this guy. He's huge. I mean, I felt his legs had cushion on them. It wasn't like, you know, he had a big body in his he had a gut. No, he was fat all over. And I was like, wow, I wonder how he manages as a Grab driver. And then I thought, he's not healthy. You know, why doesn't he do something? And, you know, I guess you just get into a habit. You get into a habit of not taking care of yourself. So that's a big thing. Take better care of yourself. I see these guys in Pattaya. Well, the last time I went, I saw so many. They're in abysmal shape. I mean, I'm thinking to myself, if I go from what I am now to that in a space of 5 years, something's wrong. I don't ever want to get in that kind of shape. First of all, because you're not healthy. You don't feel good. You don't fit into your clothes the right way. You know, it's just not a good thing. USA Insurance has better limits and smaller premiums. Would that be something we're purchasing? It could be. But for some people, that's not the case. I used to have William Russell Insurance, which is fantastic insurance. It's a British insurance company. Hang on a second. I gotta have my little... The premiums kept going up. I wouldn't get seen. Now, if I did get seen, when I had to go to the doctor, I would go into the doctor and they would say, oh, you have to get this pre-approved. Okay, no problem. I'd go in, I'd go up to the counter, and they, oh, you pay now and then you get your money. I said, no. They're gonna pay. They will pay. Okay. I said, listen, they're going to call you in 5-10 minutes. They're going to call you. They're going to say, we approve, we're going to pay. I'd stand around, wait for 5 or 10 minutes. They'd call up. They'd say, okay, we approve this. We're going to pay it, whatever. And then they took care of everything. But the premiums started getting higher and higher. But I mean, I remember my premium was about $230. And this is like 15 years ago. It kept going up every year. Now, Gennaro, we don't even know what the hell you're talking about. Nobody knows. All you talk about is women. That's what I know. Your situation has to do with women. Anyway, what I would say is if you can afford it, if you are a fit young 40-year-old, fit young 50-year-old, get yourself the insurance from outside of the country. You will have, you may pay a tad bit more. You may pay a tad bit more, but the premiums will be a lot higher. Now, I'm looking at some of the premiums here. Let me see here. What is this one? They tell me on this one? No, they don't. All right, let me look at this one. This is okay. Dipaya Insurance. This is a well-known insurance company in Thailand. This is in Thailand. Now, their maximum limit is 3,500,000 baht. That's for Plan 1 or Plan 2. So, 3,500,000 is more than $1 million baht. It's probably enough here. That's 3 million baht. That's how much? What it was?
I don't know. No. Seriously, he put my driving engine on standby.
Anyway, 3,500,000 is usually enough to cover most illnesses, most injuries here. However, of course you're going to look at the fine print, because that's where they get you. Standard room, 10,000 baht, not exceeding 90 days. That's for both plans. ICU is 20,000 baht, which may or may not be enough. General expenses. Okay, they got follow-up, including follow-up within 30 days from discharge date, 150,000 baht, which is pretty good. So this is a pretty good plan. I mean, you know, it's pretty decent. It's going to work here. But you also want to get a plan that, you know, if you decide I'm going back to America, it will cover you there for, say, 30 days. On what? I can't see. On all Thai policies. No, I didn't say that. It's not covered in the beginning. The first 90 days at least. But I'll look. All right, this one here. General. See, it doesn't say anything about that. You need to look. Let me see here. Terms and conditions. Yeah, well, that's a little different. It doesn't say anything about the cancer. So it's gonna behoove you to look and see what is covered and what is not covered. But if you are 16 to 30, it's 35,000 baht, 34,000 baht a year, which is pretty cheap. That's only about 2,800 baht, something like that, per month. If you're 61 to 70, it's 69,000 baht, which is what, almost 6,000 baht a month. That's still fairly reasonable. If you're 61 to 70, that's my age. If you're 71 to 80, 90,000 baht, which is 7,500 baht a month. That's starting to get a little bit, when you start hitting 7,500, you start getting close to 10,000. You're paying 10,000 baht a month. I mean, you know, it's, if you're only getting, say, 70,000 baht a month and you're spending 10,000 baht a month on that, then you're spending 20,000 on rent, or say 15,000 on rent or 25,000 on rent, whatever, well, you know. So that's something to think about. Now, let me take another one here. Okay, I'm looking at Alliance. We have Alliance. This is what we have. The Elite plan is 200 million baht. The Thailand Ultra Care is 10 million baht coverage. It excludes the U.S. Let's see here. Cancer care for every single policy is paid in full. Inpatient daycare treatment, including hospital accommodation, medical practitioner's fees, nursing fees, all paid in full. Outpatient surgery paid in full. Pretty good plan here. Let's see here. But do they give you? No, they don't. Let me see here. They don't give you. No, they don't. They don't give you the price. Coverage up to 5 million baht for the Max Care plan. Coverage up to 30 million baht for Beyond Care plan. If you got 30 million baht, that's $10 million. That's a decent insurance. You know, if you got $10 million worth of insurance, you're probably not going to need it. But this is I believe this is the international plan for Alliance. Alliance Ayutthaya, they have an international plan that you can get, or they have the plan within Thailand. The plan within Thailand used to be Blue Cross, used to be Bupa, used to be, what the hell was it? Aetna. It used to be Aetna. Now, Alliance Ayutthaya took over, but they have the domestic plan and they have the international plan. So you have to remember that. So that's a pretty, I don't know exactly, oh yeah, it's 1 million, sorry. Even $1 million US here is a lot of money. Maybe not back in the States, but here it's a fair amount of money. However, that is the lowest plan. The higher plan, I mean, they have plans 60 million, 100 million, 160 million. 160 million is more than, it's about almost 5 million, 5 million US. $200 million for the elite. I don't want to even think about how much that costs. It doesn't tell you how much it costs. But they pay for just about everything. Medical evac and repatriation from 200,000, no, from 100 million to 200 million baht. Those plans, medical repatriation is paid in full. For the cheapest plan, it's paid up to 3.4 million baht. The next plan up, it says paid in full when needed for inpatient daycare or cancer treatment. And that's it. The top two plans that they have, they cover wellness. So that's a good plan, but it's expensive. It's going to cost you. Pacific Cross, which is a very popular one, and I think Jono has, or no, he has Pacific Prime. Pacific Cross. They don't tell you how much it is. They pay up to 3 million baht, up to from 3 million to 50 million baht. Pacific Cross group of companies has offices in Hong Kong, Philippines, Vietnam, Indonesia, and Thailand. So it's definitely not Pacific Prime, which is a U.S. or international company. Anyway. So, we already know that, you know, healthcare is very important. And, you know, a lot of people move here because they think healthcare is going to be cheaper, it's going to be more affordable. I'm looking at this here. If you want quiet and the jungle, you will probably settle in Chiang Mai. Listen, I gotta say, I've been reading about all these places. Oh, this is where you should stay. Ah, come on. Everybody doesn't want to stay in Hua Hin. Everybody doesn't want to stay in Bangkok. Everybody doesn't want to stay in Chiang Mai. They want to stay in other places. Yesterday, I met a girl in yoga. She comes from Chumphon. I said, hey, I've been at Chumphon. She said, where did you go from there? I said, I didn't go anywhere. Yeah, okay. Listen, probably not going to get 30 people together to get insurance. It's just not going to happen. Not with me. I don't really hang out with that many people. And I don't want to be honest. I want less people around me, not more. You know, it's just me. Maybe some people, they're surrounded by all kinds, they're working, they've got this, they've got their office friends, they've got friends that they hang out with all the time and go drink beer, you know. Oh. 8. Well, yeah, and I don't know if you, I think I did a video. I don't know if I released any of this information or not. But I found a place in the Mall Bankapi, no less, that, no, not a record. That is I would say it is probably the worst coffee shop I've ever been to in my life. So now the coffee shop in your neck of the woods is no longer the worst. You know, this place was really bad. Well, right now, the air quality is about 160. Not good. Quite bad. Temperature's very nice. I don't know what it is. I didn't look. I meant to, but I didn't. But it's quite nice. A Mini Cooper that's 4-door. A 4-door Mini Cooper. There is some money in this area. If you look over here where I'm pointing, it's City Fresh. You can see it right there. City Fresh. They got all kinds of fresh fruit, and it's supposedly, you know, an excellent place. But there are some commercial places around here, or whatever, that are a little more. There's some Tops right down the street. All right, that's done. We are at Karo Coffee Roasters. Yeah, the weather's nice. It's gonna get hot in a couple of hours. It's gonna get very hot. But it's very nice right here. I'm sitting in the shade. I purposely sat at this table because it's a bigger table. But they have a couple little tables right here. Let's see here. Over here. There's 3 little tables. And they have indoor seating. Yeah, it's good. They have indoor seating. They have, you know, it's not a huge place, but you can probably sit, let's see here. Let's say if you sit 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, let's say 16. And indoor, I'd say you could fit maybe, let's say if you fit 15. So you're looking at about 30 people, 32 people that you can fit in here. But it's not full, but it is a busy place generally, from what I've seen. It says right here, I'm looking at these signs here, User's Choice, Lineman Wong Nai, 2022, 2023. So it's this, and you know, this place, Grab Thumbs Up Awards 2023. This place has got good ratings, but the last place had good ratings too. I don't want to say the last place wasn't that good. It was good, but I just didn't like the music. I didn't like, you know, the whole, you got to scan the menu, and, you know, I didn't really like the location. This place is a bit better, I would say, in my opinion. I like this place a little bit more. They don't have a huge amount of food, but what they do have is very good. How's Longhorn? Well, he's supposed to come. He's supposed to be here. I don't know where he is. He's probably sleeping. You know, he went out and tied one on Saturday night after he said, I'm not going to do that. So he said to me yesterday he was mad at himself for going out and tying one on. He didn't, you know, he didn't even, you know, didn't even bring a girl. Didn't get a girl, nothing. All right, so let's see here. I want to continue with this insurance. However, do me a favor. Smash the like button. Hit subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Join. Become a member of this website. You can do so for as little as $1.99. You can become a sponsor on YouTube. You can become a Patreon patron. You can use the Cash App. You can buy me a coffee. That's always good, because I'm having a coffee right now. They have these electric tuk-tuks, and I've been meaning to take one. I just haven't done it. I don't know why. You know, I always forget the name. You can go to my website. You can buy my books on Amazon or my website. I've got a couple of books there. I'm working on another one now. Slow going, but it's coming along. Or you can follow me on social media. But at least leave a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that, and keep watching. That's always a good thing. Keep watching. So, all right, now let me see here what else we got here. Because I have a bundle of places here. What is this? No, what is this right here? KK, okay. This is Bangkok Insurance. Now the minimum that you need is 40,000 and 400,000 and 40,000 for outpatient. And I'm looking at it right here. Let's see here. Does it tell you it doesn't give you outpatient benefits. Okay. So this is in and outpatient. If you are, say, my age, the cheapest plan is 47,090 baht per year. Generally, you have to pay that all at once, unless you have a credit card, not a debit card, a credit card. And they charge you a little bit more, and then they take out the money every month. But if you figure 12 into, say, 48, that's 4,000 a month. If you're going to get, say, what is this here? You're going to, oh, wait a minute here. Oh, if you're going to get the 3,500,000 plan, it's 91,400 baht a year, which works out to about double. You know, so you're looking at, really, you're looking at about 7,500 baht, a little bit more. 66 to 70 years old, 62,390 for the cheapest plan. For the most expensive plan, 120,920. 71 to 60, 83,640, all the way up to 161,990. And then from 76 to 100, it's renewal only. Let's see here. Okay, so this is a 50,000 baht deductible. If you're 96 years old to 100 years old, the least you're going to pay is 267,000 a year. Which, come on, I mean, you know, that's a lot of money. That's, you know, 22,000, 23,000 a month. And the most you'll pay is 428,000. I mean, at that point, you got to go, maybe I should just, if I'm healthy, maybe I should just fund this myself. Because the most expensive plan they have, it's $428,617. That's almost, what is that? That's, you know, 35,000 a month. That's $1,000 a month. I don't know. You know, it's quite a bit. Now, if you have a larger deductible, if you go up to say 100,000, then the price comes down a little bit of money. If you go up to 300,000, you got to have Plan 4, Plan 5, and Plan 5 for a 96-year-old is 300,000 versus 428,000. So you save 100. You save, you know, 10,000 baht a month. But they do have them. You just got to look. You have to look. You got to put in the legwork. That's what I'm going to say. When it comes to insurance, it pays to talk to people. It pays to look around. And I mean, I've got, what is this here? Let's see here. What is this? Okay, I'm looking. No, that's not it. Okay. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. Where am I supposed to be? 5. This is Viraya. 6 for Pacific Cross. 7 for LMG. 8 for Alliance. 9 for Navakit. Does it tell me the prices? No, doesn't tell me the prices. 9 for Tavivat. 10 for the Expat Health. I have VA insurance, but it only covers me in America. Daipaya insurance, that's 11. So I've got at least, what's this one? iSmart. I didn't really look at iSmart, but let's take a look here. Okay, they have the sum that you're insured, 3 million baht across the board. Does it tell you how much the... we will let you know the result of underwriting and send you a place where you can send your payment. So they don't tell you the price until you're gonna... I need to write these people back. I need to write these people and ask them for a list of their premiums so that I can do a more intense video and you know, and I can talk about this a little bit. But this is Falcon Insurance. So yeah. So, you know, like I said, that's like a dozen places right there. Now, I don't know that every single one of them covers people that are over 70 or 80, but I can tell you that at least 8 of them cover. So if you're an older person and you need to get covered, you need to do your legwork. Start making phone calls. Start sending emails. And you know, the problem is, these bastards never want to just send you emails. They want to call you and they want to talk to you and they think they're going to close the deal. With me, they ain't never closing the deal. Because I'm, you know, usually when I call, I'm just looking for info. Then from the info, I sit down and look at everything, and then I, you know, put everything together and I go, okay, what's the best deal for me? What's the best deal for my family? Whatever. And that's it. They're not going to go, oh, so can we sign you up? No, no, no. I'll call you back. I'll talk to you later. Don't call me. Don't be calling me and bugging me. I don't need it. You know, I really don't. So, and they don't. You know, generally they're okay. But in the beginning, oh my God. How can we help you? Let me put together something and I'll work something out for you. Yeah, okay. You know, most of the time, I don't even want insurance. I'm calling up just because I want to know the prices. And they have to deal with that. You know, they may get people that call up and say, what are the prices for this? And that might happen 19 out of 20 times. I don't feel bad for them because that's what their job is. You know, kiss enough frogs, you'll get to the prince. So they you know, talk to enough people, they're going to sign some people. So anyway, yeah, here's the iSmart Falcon Insurance. It doesn't tell you the price. It just says starting at this price, maximum coverage, 3 million baht. Maximum benefit per confinement. Ah, this is where they get you. 50,000 baht. 100,000 baht. 200,000, 300,000. That's where they get you right there. That's how they nail you. Because that means they're not going to pay more than the best plan they have, they're going to pay 300,000 baht. I can tell you that is not enough. They'll pay 20,000 baht a month for your room, 20,000 baht a day rather for your room, and it says maximum 15 days. Well, that's 300,000 right there. So everything else you have to pay. So if it's 500,000, you have to pay 200,000. You know, they make a big deal about all this stuff as actual. Okay, not covered. Chronic renal failure, not covered. Medical expenses for the treatment of tumors or cancer by radiation therapy, interventional radiology, nuclear radiology per annual policy, not covered. Medical expense for cancer treatment by chemotherapy per annual policy, not covered, not on any of them. So this is just get your cheap insurance just so you can say you have insurance. I don't know what the amount that they say that you need to have in the bank, but I would estimate it would be you need to have at least $800,000 at your disposal. If you don't have $800,000, they're going to go, you don't have enough money. You can't be here. You need to have insurance. Okay, well, you got insurance, no problem. If you don't have insurance, you better get it. And before you come over here, I would say look around. You know, look around. Finally, they're always clear, Dowlow. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, so, you know, I've got a lot of places here. I'm looking at them right now, and I did give you that link. Numbers don't add up. If you're over 60, insurance route seems the best way. What does it say? I can't. Self-insured route seems the best way for me, at least. Yeah, I don't know how old you are, Joe. In some cases, I would say that is the way to go. You just put $800,000 in the bank and go, I can cover anything. And you tell them, you know, this is what I got. Now, they may, I don't think they'll make you have, they want you to have the $800,000 for your insurance, and that cannot go below $800,000. So if that's all you have and you don't have any more money, well, then if you use that $800,000, you're going to have to figure something else out. If you have 1.6 million, well, then you have the 800,000, you can touch that, you know. 67. Okay, so yeah, you're at that age now, and I mean, I'm at the age now, but we have insurance, and the one thing I tell my wife, don't let that insurance lapse. We got to keep that insurance going. And she's always, are you going to pay for it? And I always tell, no, that's your job. You pay the insurance. I pay for the household expenses. You pay the insurance. And the money has gone up over the past, say, 20 years that we've had the insurance. It's gone up. Sorry, it's the new glasses looked fuzzy. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Dowlow. I appreciate it. Hopefully, you know, I have clear. I wanted to go somewhere today. I got a lot of things to do, and I don't have that much time or money to do it all. And so I haven't been going places, but I want to go to some place where I'm walking around a little bit, and, you know, and I got my fucking flies, man, where I have my gimbal and I'm walking around and it's nice and clear. The stream is good quality. It's 5 after 10. And of course, Mr. Two Quarters Korean is probably laying in bed. I'll meet you there. Uh-huh. Okay. I would not trust them to pay small print. Yeah, and that's another thing. You know, the last insurance company, they were just difficult. They were telling me, oh, the bile duct is the same as the gallbladder. I go, no, it's not the same. It's not the same. It doesn't do the same thing. They are different. Oh yeah, but they're the same. We consider them the same. And I'm like, that's because you don't want to pay. Ah, it pissed me off because we had to pay, you know. We had to pay a couple $100,000. You know, they paid like $500,000, but we paid probably, I don't know, $200,000 or something. I don't know. But I got out of that. I got out of that by, you know, by bitching and moaning about how they took care of me and how they let me stay there for 2 days before they even took me into the doctor. And I'm like, you got me here for 2 days and I got to pay for the doctor. I'm like, why didn't you have the doctor come in on the first day? Oh, he was, he couldn't come in. And I'm like, that ain't my problem. Don't make it my problem. It's his problem. You don't want to come in, get another doctor. Get somebody else here. Thank you, Joe. Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't trust insurance. Yes, insurance companies, medical. It's all a racket. It's all a business. And you'll do better thinking to yourself, these people are out to rip me off. How can I set myself up to where they're not going to get anything out of me? And it's very difficult. Here he is. Huh? What? You got Velcro on your hands? My hair is Velcro? I don't have any hair. So, he's here. I guess he didn't sleep in too late. He's not in his underwear. Why? You get a coffee so you don't sleep anymore. Gennaro, 2 pairs of glasses every couple of years. Examinations, new glasses, 20K, 2QK, good day. Well, he's going in to get a coffee right now. I give him a ration of shit, but you know, sometimes he deserves it. I'm out. I got nothing else here. No coffee. I do have a bottle of water though. So, you know, it's funny that when I have this stream going, a lot of these people who are whining and crying, I mean, if that isn't a title that you can look at and go, oh, maybe I need to come in here and you know, I'm looking at it, maybe I need to hear what the guy's got to say. But, you know, I look around and I've seen probably 3 or 4 places where the people are just whining and crying about, how am I going to do this? Oh my God, they won't insure me. And it's like, well, wait a minute. It's your responsibility. Listen, if I don't have insurance, it's my responsibility. If I get to be 70 years old and I go, I don't have the money, I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, then I got to figure something out, or I don't have the insurance. And if I don't have the insurance, then, okay, what's the next option? That's what you have to think. It's all your responsibility. It's not my responsibility. It's not Gennaro's. It's not Dowlow's. It's not Joe Ford's. It's not anybody. Your life is your responsibility. Get it together. Get your insurance. And if you're younger, get insurance. Now, the one guy, he had some kind of a brain illness or something like that. I don't know how insurance works. They may, you know, they may boot him. They may boot him. They may boot him and say, you know, okay, we're covering you for this, and then after that, we're done. No more insurance for you. Whining and crying in Thailand. Possibly a good t-shirt. You have insurance or not? Now, I know you have insurance, right?
Yeah.
You have, what is it? That
7 corners.
7 corners. So when you go back and then you leave and come back again, are you going to get new insurance?
Only for 2 months, and then I'll get the
Regular insurance?
Yeah.
You know which one you're going to get? I'm looking at like 12 different places here.
I'm thinking about the same one that John goes to, but I don't know. We'll see.
Pacific Prime. Yeah, he pays a bit more because now he's paying Pacific Cross. There is no Blue Cross in Thailand anymore.
I mean,
It's Alliance.
I'll talk to a couple people.
You could get Alliance, which is very, very good. It's not dirt cheap, but it isn't real expensive. Or you could get his, which is
It'll be
Pacific
cheaper
Prime.
for me.
Hello.
Billy?
How are you?
That was quick. Thank you. I thought she was just a customer, right?
No, I saw her in there before. They got some cute girls working there. This place is all right.
It's
good.
I like they don't have music. Fantastic. No music. I like to have outdoor seating. And if I could come here on a regular basis, actually I could come here. It's not that far. It's about 30 minutes from my house because of traffic. Billy with his...
Man, if you're not a member, it's like 200 more buy.
For what?
Yeah. Like the pharmacy, when you become a member,
Centrum.
I'm running out. I need my vitamins. I'm an old man.
I got some vitamins at the house. Anyway.
Is Carnivore on?
No, well, he was earlier. He was the first person in the chat. And now he's, I don't know if he's listening or whatever. He falls asleep and then he comes back and watches it later or whatever. And, you know, I've been doing very good on my carnivore diet for the last couple of days, except I had a little cookie today.
So who won the college national championship? Anybody know? I didn't look.
No idea. Worst scenario, heart surgery, stroke, cancer, maybe 1 million baht or so. Yeah, there you go, Joe.
Well, I got like 1.7 million baht insurance from my travel insurance. That's plenty.
Yeah, but it's travel insurance, and so it's not good for more than what, 365 days?
It depends on what you can get it for 20 days, 1 day, a year.
I understand that, but if you're here,
you can
living here
renew it up to
full-time-
like so many years.
Oh, you can't?
Yeah.
For 2 years?
Like well, maybe 4 years is the highest you can renew it.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Michigan is up by 7. I'm out of the loop. I don't even know. I don't even care. This guy's constantly looking at shit back home.
It's a national championship, so... And if Texas could have won the game...
That's in America.
Hey, you're American no matter what, man.
I'm American no matter what, but you know what? I live here. I've been here for half my
when
life.
you get that Social Security, where's it coming from?
It's coming from the money that I paid in.
But where's it coming from?
From the money that I paid in.
Thai ain't gonna give you shit.
No, they won't. The Thais ain't gonna give me anything. The Thais won't give me a kick in the ass.
I ain't supposed to say it, but they don't give their own people shit, so...
No, they really don't. I don't know how much, you know, Bo might get 1,000 baht or something like that. That's a retirement. I'm like, what are you going to do with that? I mean, how old do you have to be to get retired? Let me see something here. How old do you have to be? How old do you have to be in Thailand to get retirement pension? 50 years of old. Holy, oh no, this is retirement visa. Come on.
Rookie.
Let's see here. This is a nice little area. It's not bad.
Nobody wanted to come, man.
Huh?
I had to take a motorbike because no Grab wanted to come.
Really?
Yeah.
Why not?
I
There
know,
were none,
I
or?
guess it's busy. Busy time in the morning.
All this says is retirement for Americans. How long does Thai, how old does a Thai have to be? See, it keeps bringing up retirement visa.
Even though you put Thai?
Yeah. I got, how old does a Thai have to be in Thailand to get retirement?
Put Thai citizen.
Hang on. How old does a Thai citizen have to be to get retirement? It still comes up with retirement for Thailand. 5-year retirement visa, 10-year retirement. Oh my God. So they don't even talk about it. It's probably all in Thai. I have to write it in Thai and ask for it. So let me see this. What is this here? My poor brother-in-law gets 300 baht a month from the Thai government. Whew. Social Security is means tested in, you mean averaged among all Australians. Oh. Listen, you guys ain't doing that bad, but you got to pay a lot of money.
You know what I wonder? I wonder how much Thais as a whole country that are retired get from the government every year total. All of it total.
Yeah.
I wonder if it equals more than you know who gets from the government every year. It's already rich.
Let me see something. See, every time you type in Thai retiree, it just comes up with retirement visa for for foreigners. It doesn't. You have to gonna have to think about what to type in here. Let's see, retiree. Oops. 500
I think
baht.
last time I looked at the royal budget or the Thailand budget,
Uh-huh.
yeah, it included like 5 billion for you know who.
5 billion?
Yeah, U.S.
See, it just keeps saying how much. Okay, here we go. 500 baht a month. Oh my God. That's horrible. You get, look, guess what? You get 500 baht a month. I'm going to live really good off of that. I feel bad for some of these people. Yeah, here it is here. They have a little brochure for the Social, oh, that's what you call it, the Social Security Fund. I can download this. Let me see here. Download desktop. I can download it and then look at it and see what it is because here we go.
Ordered an egg sandwich.
What'd you get?
Egg sandwich.
Oh, you did? You can tell me if it's good. The what I had was very good.
I don't think you can mess up an egg sandwich.
You can't. Oh, you cannot enlarge this anymore, and I can't
How was
see.
that?
Espresso was very good.
How was that? Whatever you had that had chocolate.
Oh, that was very good. All right, this is in English. I'm gonna have to really look at this. 40,000 for a death benefit
That's it.
in the following cases. Yeah, I can't really read this because they're it's very, very small. Okay, here it is. 300 baht, 300 baht, 500 to 1,000 baht.
More from your credit card. when you
In
die.
case of death, yeah. Okay, so in case of death, it's 20 to 40,000. In case of disability, 500 to 1,000 baht. And then, in case of injury or sickness, 300 baht. And I don't see anything about anything else right now. But I know now Social Security Fund, which is good, and I can look into it further. And we can talk about it a little bit.
So what was your number one insurance that you came up with to get here? Did you come up with a list like?
There's like 12 insurance companies here, and you know they're all, some of them like they'll tell you, oh, you get a maximum of 600,000 baht, but per incident it's 100,000 baht. That means you have to go in like 6 times in the year at 100,000 a pop, and 100,000 that's
wait,
nothing.
they only cover up to 100,000 a pop. They won't
No.
go to.
They'll cover up to 300,000 to 600,000, depends on the plan. And then each incident is 50,000 to 300,000. So if you go in and you get 600,000 a month, you might be covered for 300,000. That's nothing.
No.
And then, okay, if you go in again, you'll get covered again for 300,000.
No, that's less than the 08.
That's
part.
nothing. No, it's what you need for OA. It's above what you need. You need
I thought it was
400.
400,000.
It's 400,040. So it's 600,000. You would, but you can get it for just 400,000 just to pay into that. How is that coffee?
Good, just like most cappuccinos.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you guys get nothing. Yes, we know, Gino. We do know you can get it at 62 because of me.
He can get what at 62?
Your Social Security.
Oh. Yeah.
You know, here they are. The Thais are getting 300 to 500,000, 300 to 500 baht for their Social Security fund, and the minimum that you get here, you know, for like having Social Security in America is like $800 to $1,000.
How much you Thais pay into it a month? Like
I don't know. I'd have to ask my wife. UK state pension around 36 every 4 weeks. Yeah, I know a couple of guys who have their state pension, and it's not that much. I mean, 36,000 baht it's okay, but I mean, it'll help cover the bills, but you're gonna need something else, you know.
36,000 baht.
Yeah, that covers, you know, like your rent, some of your food, your electric.
It's okay if you can like pay off your mortgage, your rent, like for life. Then it's okay. But if you still got all your bills and only 36,000 baht,
No, you need more than that. Honestly, I said it before that, you know, in the past, people, oh, I live here for 500 baht. And I would say, no, you can't. Even, you know, when I first came over here 30 years ago, 31 years ago, and I used to think $500 I could live okay out in the sticks. You'd be out in like Chiang Rai somewhere, out in the middle of nowhere. But you need, back then you needed at least $1,000. But the prices have been rising. And they've been rising and rising and rising. And now I say the minimum you need is $1,500 US,
Yeah,
because that's
especially if
about
you're-
50,000 baht.
Especially if you're a dumbass like me.
Why?
Go drinking.
Well, you can't go drinking and spend 5 or 10,000 baht when you go out and go drinking. I get 4,200 a month from Social Security as I have a minor child and wife. For more than 10 years, I am 64. That's pretty damn good. I mean, you can live pretty good off of that, especially here. I know you go back and forth, but maybe eventually one day you'll just be here full time. I don't know. Kundalo, because you are a rich man. You have compulsory superannuation. Oh, it's you again.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Yes. Thank you very much. Don't even look at it.
It looks good. Do we want to look at his egg sandwich? Why not? How is it?
Good.
Yeah.
Not eating okay.
You don't have to eat on camera. Employer has to pay 10% of your income into it. You can also contribute toward it as well. Well, the one thing that they do have here in Thailand that a lot of people don't talk about is the Providence Fund. And the Providence Fund is where the employee puts in a certain amount of money, and then the employer has to match that a certain amount. And for the first couple of years, I don't know exactly how it works out, but they might pay 50%.
Is that everyone? Like every job?
Every job that is a legitimate job. And then when they get to 10 years at that company, the employer is supposed to match them up to 100%. However, there are different situations. Like my wife, she pays in, and let's say she pays in 10,000 baht a month. So they take that 10,000, she doesn't see it. Now it's like in an escrow account. That company is supposed to pay 10,000 baht. However, they don't, this company and many others, they won't match it 100%. They'll only go up to like 75%. So that means they're going to give her 7,500 baht for every month that she's worked for the first 10 years. So that's 100, what is that? 120 times 7,500. That's pretty good money. So, you know, what's she supposed to make? You know, she might make what is it? 17.5 times, say, 10 years. It's 120. 17.5 times 120. She might get 100,000 baht. Not 100,000 baht. 1,000,000 baht. Something like that. You know, if you're only spending 25,000, if you're spending 25,000, that's not going to last you very long. But that's just to tide them over. So you get that, you get the money from the government. Hopefully you have some investments and you're getting another 15, 20, 50,000 from that. You know, then when they retire, they got 50,000, 100,000 baht coming in. But that is not the norm here. The norm for a lot of people is, you know, they're getting fuck all. So, you know, yeah, having the 401's a good thing. And I'll tell you something, the one thing that I regret is that I left very early. You know, I left, I was barely 32 years old when I left. And, you know, what do I get? Do I get a 401k? Do I get this? Do I get that? No, I don't. I get Social Security. And I'm very lucky to have that. And I'm like, okay, thank you. I'm grateful for that. I don't qualify for disability. Which, you know.
You might.
No, I don't.
If you take a cognitive test.
They already No, but they told me in the Social Security it says you don't have enough credits to qualify for disability. So that's why I scrimp and save whenever I can, because I know I need that money when I get old, and I'm getting there quickly. And you know, this is something else to think about. When you're, say, 40 years old, you look at 60, 70 years old, and it's hard to really picture that you're going to live a certain way and things are going to change for you. You have a hard time. Most people have a very hard time picturing that. I don't know, maybe Asians don't, but Americans, it seems to me, they do. When you hit about 60, you start going, hey, wait a minute. Things are changing. And, you know, maybe I'm not going to make the same money. Maybe I can make a little bit more money. Maybe I got to really think how to make the money, how to bring that money in. What am I going to do? What's that?
Alcohol, way. It's better than nothing.
Yeah, well, they gave it to you. They put it in the food, though, right?
Yeah, I was done.
Oh, okay. Gave him an alcohol pad. That's good service. All right, I'll give him that. That's a plus. It's a bonus. Good egg sandwich.
Good.
Very good egg sandwich. I had good stuff. So the food here is very good. I would give it a 4 on the rating. I wouldn't say it blew me away where I'm like, oh my God, this is so good. But it's very good, so it gets a 4. Let me look here. My mother's retirement home costs $6,000 US a month. That's ridiculous.
What's that?
For Gennaro, he says, to give you an idea of what it costs here, my mother's retirement home costs $6,000 a month.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know a couple of people who have their family there, and that's, I hate to say it, that's somewhat reasonable. Some
That's
people
crazy.
are paying $10,000 a month. You know, I mean, it's ridiculous, really. Okay, so the criteria I have for this place: taste, vibe, food, variety, value, service, location, and allure, the draw. The taste, I would say 4. Vibe, the vibe is not great here, but it's not bad. I'd still give it a 4.
It's not loud, so it's good.
Yeah, it's a 4. It's loud outside a
Yeah,
little bit.
but inside.
The food, 4. Variety, I'm going to give it a 4 just because they don't have a huge amount of food, but they do vary it a little bit, and it's enough to where it keeps me happy. Value, these are 100 baht a pop. Almost the same price as Starbucks, and I'm telling you, the price of coffee is going up.
Yeah, but that tastes like shit at Starbucks.
Yeah, it doesn't taste good at Starbucks. This tastes good. The one I had for 135 baht, this is every bit as good as the Kaizen coffee that was 135 baht. They're just tacking on an extra 35 baht, extra 50
The
baht
last place you
for the
went?
premium. Yeah,
Yeah, that place was over the top.
yeah. The value wasn't there. Service here, very, very good. Location, I would say the location is pretty good here.
You want to get away from like this tourist.
Well, yeah. I mean, this
Except
is
for
off
me.
of Sukhumvit Soy 71, which is Pretty Banamyong. That's the name of the street. And this place is not the easiest to get to, but it's not difficult. It's just you just have to know how to get here.
And what surprised me is my motorcycle driver. I showed him the map, and
Oh, he knew where.
You do that with a regular taxi guy, and he's like,
Yeah,
where,
yeah,
what?
I know. Well, that's usually why I get a Grab, because I don't want to have to dick around with it. I could take the SkyTrain, but the problem is, from here, if you had the subway going on Ramkhamhaeng Road, it would take you almost all the way here. But because you don't, you have to go out to Sukhumvit. From Sukhumvit, you have to go down to Asok. Asok, you have to go down to the Lat Pral. Lat Pral, go to Bangkhabit. You take the boat.
Did they fix the problem with the yellow line?
Yeah, apparently they fixed it
100%?
by yesterday. You could take the boat from here down the street at the end of Pretty Banamyong, which is Sukhumvit Soy 71, is the boat. That may be the way that I go on to get home.
That's the first meal I've had before like 4 o'clock in 2 weeks.
Really? Oh man. That's a care home where his mother goes. Oh my God. Be grateful you got the money for that.
Thai chili or what?
That's a beauty salon.
I don't know.
And the girl came in and she was staring at me the whole time. She was like, what are you? And I was staring at her. She was staring at me. Then I saw it. It said, beauty stylist. Or the stylist and beauty.
Maybe she thought you were here for a haircut.
Oh yeah, I'm looking for a haircut here. Here she is. There she is. Very nice lady. Anyway, so, I hope I stuck you on a little bit of the right track for health insurance. All these guys who are whining and crying about they can't get health insurance. Oh my God, it's $20,000 for a year or something. Okay, maybe if you got pre-existing conditions. The key is to stay as healthy as possible.
You can't afford health insurance, don't come.
No, you know what? Jono has health insurance.
Yeah.
And I think he pays about 6,000 baht a month, which is fairly reasonable.
The older you get, the more it costs, but the older you get, you're not out spending as much money, going out
On other stuff.
So you should be spending more money on medical insurance. It's just the way it is.
Well, it doesn't hurt as much.
You can't get around it.
Ah, man. Longhorns, are you staying out of trouble? That was from Gennaro. Sometimes they get the dry throat. Somebody smoking weed around her?
I don't know, man. I don't think so. It's usually tourists that are walking around smoking joints like an idiot.
It smells like weed, doesn't it?
I can't tell for sure.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Because the chemicals they use in there sometimes can throw you off. I don't know.
Maybe, but she doesn't have anybody. She's not serving anybody.
I don't smell anything now.
Somebody's calling me on my phone.
Doesn't say who.
What the hell are they calling me for?
Doesn't say who.
It gives me the number, but I don't have anything coming. So I don't want to hear from them. Stay healthy as possible. That's the best advice. Cut out sugar and carbs. Maximum two what a day? 2 girls a day? Oh, no. No. Sometimes you need like 5 a day. What are you talking? 6 a day. That'll keep you. That's a workout in itself. 5-6 girls a day.
1 a month is enough for me.
Gennaro is the retirement plan for 2 Quarters Korean and for Mr. Scott. He's our retirement plan. Let's give him a big hand. Well, so am I, Dallo. Don't make excuses. Just revel in it and enjoy. Anyway, and the last thing, the last criteria for this joint is the allure, the draw of this place. And I would like to come back here. I actually would come back here. It's not like a place where I've got to go back there. It's so awesome. But it's a nice place, and I definitely would come back here if I'm in the area. So I would give it a 4. So that's almost a 4 across the board. This place, I can tell you, will rank in the top 15. I don't know. In fact, let me see if I can figure it out real quick, because I can just put it right in my list of where is it? Coffee shops. Where is it? Is it in here? Come on. Here we go. Okay. Oh, it's in my articles. I don't know why. Okay, so let's see here. Man, I've got, well, this is 65 places now that are already rated. What's the name of this? Karo coffee. We'll just call it
There's
Karo.
one not far from here called Karo Roastery.
Yeah,
I
they're
kept
same
trying
owner.
to look this one up and it kept going to that one.
I know
I'm
it's the
like,
same owner. All right, so taste 4, food 4, variety 5, 4, variety 4, value. I think it's a 3.5 on the value. It's not great value, but it's good. Service 4, location 4, allure 4. Okay, so. Oh man, this air is bad.
oh yeah. At night it gets close to 200.
Oh man,
When I was walking,
God.
it's real hazy today.
3.494 ranking. So let me see where this puts it. 67 to 80. I will tell you all in a minute here. Number 10. It's rated number 10. Yeah, number 11 is 4.0. I'm going to take out Pepina because that's a restaurant. I think I'm going to take that out. You know that?
I was arguing with you about that number.
Pepina Pizza Joint. They have a couple different coffees and it's very good. But
But see, you can raise up Hario because you can say, if you go to Hario, then you can walk 100 feet to Pepina afterwards. Get a badass
Pepina
pizza.
is a pizza joint, and it's a very, very good pizza joint, but they also have very good pizza and coffee. They have very good coffee there. So you can't go wrong with that. Yeah. So I don't know what else to say. It's good. This is a good place. It's in the top 10. And I do think it deserves to be in the top 10. All right, let's see who we got here.
Oh, this place I'm at now, though, it's the best toilet out of anywhere so far.
The best toilet.
Yeah.
So what are we gonna do? Go around ranking
Hey.
the toilets?
On this one, when you press the enema button,
Yeah.
it's like someone just poked me. Like, that's how strong it is.
Someone just poked me.
Oh yeah, and the seat's always heated, so in the morning when I gotta go in there,
It's heated.
yeah.
I
In the
don't really
afternoon-
care.
In the afternoon, I don't need it. But in the
Honestly, I
morning-
don't need that heating because it's never that cold for me. However, I will tell you guys this.
That's because you use the upstairs.
I am giving serious consideration to writing to Hello Tushy.
Who's that?
Hello Tushy, which is a company in America that what they provide,
Oh, is that the one that carnivores said?
the modern bidet for people who poop. You can get Tushy travel bidets. You can get all sorts of bidets, booty drying, stools to prop your feet up while you're sitting on the toilet, toilet cleaners. You can get all kinds of things. You can get the classic, the very simple. You just turn it on and off, and the water squirts up and cleans you out.
Oh, this one
You
has.
can get the very nice one.
This one gets the water real hot. You can make the water
This
normal
one, this
or hot.
this one can do the same thing. Transforming pooping. I'm actually thinking about writing them. You got the Ace Electric Bidet. So that is an electric bidet seat. It's the heated and temperature controlled.
If it has a
with
heated
the-
air dryer, don't use the real hot because it gets really hot.
With the
Like
ability
it
to
burns.
adjust the pressure and angle of the stream. The other toilets in the house are jealous.
I use all three. I use the feminine, the man one,
Oh,
and
God.
the animal one. I use all three.
And then they have a travel. They have this travel one, which is actually pretty good. I would probably get this
Travel
just
one?
for. Yeah, look at this.
What the hell is that? I don't want to hold a squirt bottle.
Well, you know.
That's not a travel
And here's
one.
here's the whole spread. Here's the whole spread. You get everything right here. Classic, the Spa, and the Ace. They all got 5 stars, and they all have thousands and thousands of buyers.
Why buy that when you can just buy a water bottle with a straw?
Well, yeah, I understand. But they do have. Oh, I mean, it's an 8-minute installation time, electric seat, and remote.
What is that, a wine store?
Yeah, it tells you right here.
No, is that a wine store?
No, it's a fruit store.
Yeah, but I see wine bottles in the back.
No, but it says community of fruit lovers.
Well, wine is made of fruit.
I don't know. Maybe we can go over there and take a look if you're that curious. We'll go over and take a look at the place and check it out. Let's see here. Are you staying close to the Mall Bancapi? No, he is not. Although you could get there pretty easily.
Mall Bancapi, come on, I'm not tied. That's way too.
Gennaro, I didn't come here to get insulted. I've got other streamers for that. What? Gennaro insulted him? Oh, okay. I've been on a diet for a week and gained 2 kilos. Well, maybe that's because you're gaining muscle. That's what I like to think. I am on a diet and I am doing fucking good.
Who gained weight?
That's Joe Ford. He's gained 2 kilos.
Is he working out while he's on his
Are
diet?
you working out? You doing any exercise?
If you're building muscle while you're dieting, yeah, that's why you gain weight.
Yeah, in the beginning at least.
Yeah, because muscle weighs way more than fat.
Longhorns is a defecation specialist.
I agree with that.
He agrees. Okay. Gennaro, too cute, North Korean.
Something you gotta do for your whole life, so you might as well be good at it.
Well, you need to get it down. You need to wire it, get it all wired, get everything nailed down, because it should be a very quick process.
I'm staying close to Tong Lor. No, whatever you say.
He's near Tonglor. So it's very easy for him to get to the Mall Bancapi. I mean, it takes about 20, 30 minutes.
Just
at
go
most.
to the boat.
Just go to the boat. He sits on the boat and it takes him right to the back of the mall.
I wish they used electric boats on that canal, because those boats
Yeah.
are so freaking loud.
Oh man, it's terrible. And you know, they have the boat going to Minbury.
Yeah, if
at
you're
the
gonna take
next
a
stop
boat
down.
that isn't the electric boat, wear some earplugs. Bring earplugs.
I'm used to it.
You'll
you know.
lose freaking hearing. Cause it's that high pitched sound. You know that the one that really.
Yeah,
messes with
yeah.
your ears.
Woo! Boats are. I'm walking and doing some exercise. He's 67 years old. So if you look at him and look at John,
Also, when you're walking and exercising, you haven't before, it makes you more hungry in the beginning. You'll eat more
well, yeah, that too.
because you're burning calories.
Anytime you're doing strenuous exercise, you will want to eat a little bit more in the beginning. I mean, you know, that's happened for me, and it's.
As long as you're exercising, you're doing better no matter what.
Yeah, and I feel like at this point now I'm doing really good. From a year and a month ago, Carnivore Chronicles, we all went to Pattaya, and he was telling me all about the keto and the carnivore and all this other stuff. And I said, but you know, you got to work out. You got to do. Oh no, don't do it at first. And he was right. You don't do it at first because if you start doing it right in the beginning, you will gain a little bit of weight. So you're going to be like, but I didn't do it for about 2 or 3 months. And I lost a bunch of weight and I felt better. I started really feeling good. And then I got on, I just started lifting a bit. I started doing yoga. And now I've been doing it for like 9 months. And I feel really good. Going on 10 months. And I feel really good. I'm in the best shape I've been in a long time. And if I just keep doing this for, you know, just all the time, I just do it. Like until I'm 70 years old.
Another reason we're fat is because we're trained early age to eat 3 meals a day. And if you're not very active, you don't need 3 meals a day.
1 meal, maybe 2 meals, that's all. That's what I eat. I might eat 2 meals sometimes, but a lot of time I eat 1 meal. Gennaro. Horizontal aerobics burns some calories.
Stretching
Yes,
burns
it
calories
does.
more than doing nothing. Stretching burns calories.
Yeah, stretching does burn calories. You do a lot of stretching in yoga, and sometimes you do more stretching than others. But you know, I'm getting I'm getting all forms of exercise. We'll say that. Horizontal, yoga, weights. I still hit the bag every once in a while. So you know, there's no reason you got to stop just because you're old.
I'm not doing the horizontal
I was telling Patty
aerobics.
Bob the other day, you got to swim. And he's like, oh, it
Just walk
affects my
in the
asthma.
pool. Walk in the pool.
He said it affects my asthma.
All you have to do is walk in the pool. That's resistance right there. against your
Yes,
body.
you're right. You can walk in the pool. Don't have to get your face underneath the. I cannot believe it would affect him to walk in the pool. Or you can walk. Now he has a hard time walking without a cane or whatever.
Well, he thinks if he gets like neck deep, that's water pressure on your body.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have to get more than waist deep to just walk in the pool.
Yeah,
He doesn't have to
you
like
can do that.
get above his waist.
Anything is better than nothing. And on that note, I'm out of here. We're out of here. So I appreciate everybody watching. Remember to send those super chats and super thanks and Patreon patrons and buy me a coffee and what else? Cash App. Yeah, and if you need some help with whatever it is, when you're coming over here, you're visiting, you're gonna move here, whatever it might be, send me an email. Send me an email at anamerikaninbangkok@gmail.com and we'll figure it out. We'll work it out. Yeah. So, all you newbies out there, don't be scared to take the step. You can take the step. I took the step at 30, 31, and I was living here at 32. So,
And
you
get
know.
travel health insurance before you come.
And get your insurance before you come in. If you're just visiting, get travel insurance. Make sure it's good. Thanks, Scott, and all enjoyed today's stream. Thanks, moderator. Michigan up by 14 with 7 minutes left. Okay, so that game's over. Choke delay, jerk, and my. I'll be the one who decides when I say that, Gennaro. We're here at Karo Coffee, Pretty Banamyong.
Did you mention the perk of the people that work here?
What's the perk?
Pretty good.
Oh, well, there are some attractive women that work here. So, you know, if you're like Gennaro and all you think about is barista, then this place is probably for you. It's a nice little outdoor area here, which I really like. And
The sun's over there, so we're in the shady
yeah,
side.
and this is on the shady side until late in the afternoon, I would think, when the sun goes over there.
Got ceiling fans outside.
You got ceiling fans outside. They got no music. Yeah, so, I mean, I like this place. It's a good place. It's less busy than Sarni's, less busy than Davin Coffee. It's not a real busy place, although the one guy's still sitting there. You know, you got a couple of people here. The one guy's still sitting there inside. He's on his, what do you call it, his little tablet. He's been on his tablet since I got here. He's been here since 8:30. He's almost been here for 2.5 hours. You're not going to trigger me, Gennaro. I know what a knucklehead you are, and everything you say, there's a reason for it. At least his name is back to Gennaro, which I'm very grateful for that.
I didn't even notice.
It's back to Gennaro, and not like, oh, I'm so handsome. In Thai, you know, he wants to show his Thai abilities and how much he can speak Thai. And look at me, my name is, I'm so handsome. Don't you all know? Oh, well, I see those little hearts going there for you. All right. Okay, guys. It's time to go. I will see you later. I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok at Karo Coffee. And until next time, Choke D, Leo Jerken Mai. Say goodbye. There's the girl over here, the little beauty shop girl. There she is right there. She's just having her breakfast, sitting there chilling. But until next time, I am Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok. Choke D, that's good luck. And Jerken Mai, that's see you later. So we will talk to you later. Joe, take it easy. Take it easy. Keep up the exercise and dieting and all that stuff. And I will talk to you guys later.